Hey guys, Jillian here.
Welcome back.
As you can probably tell from the title, I just wanted to sit down, do my makeup with you. It is such a stinking gloomy day here. It has been raining for the last 3 or 4 days. As much as I would like to say that like I'm ready for the sunshine to come back, it's
Brutally hot
here in Birmingham. So I'm so excited to have a little bit of rain. With that said, I did purchase a couple of the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. Once again, she had a really successful launch.
without any drama,
No speculation.
no problems.
It makes me so sad because Jaclyn Hill is one of my favorite YouTubers. Seriously, the best. And she just always seems to have some kind of conflict surrounding her launches. Either way, with that said, I bought the lipsticks. I want you to know how I feel about them, and we will get to those thoughts in a momento. And if you would like to see any of that, please just do keep watching. For primer, I am going to go in with something that I actually had never used, but my grandmother is so cute and she just loves Chanel makeup. Like, she's always about everything Chanel. She bought this and then wanted me to try it as well, so she gifted this to me. This is their multi-use illuminating base. Now, I have not looked at the price of this, so I'm scared. It's an illuminating base, so it is a pretty white color, and I can smell like it has an SPF. So I really like this when I'm going outside, like if I'm going to the pool and I just want a little bit of like a primer and then a BB cream as well, just to like enforce things. I will put this on and I really have been enjoying it. What I found is it gives your face just a really nice shine, and it makes your skin a little bit tacky as well, so my foundation just kind of like grips and holds on for dear life. Oh my gosh, I literally have to work on not sounding like an infomercial when I'm telling you about something that I like.
And you should buy it today with just 5 easy payments of $4.99.
If you saw my last video, I have been on like a foundation and illuminator kick for my base. In the last video, I used a different combination, so if you want to see that, please check out. I'll link that video below. Today, I'm showing you one of my favorite drugstore foundations. You can get Flower Beauty at Walmart or at Ulta. Y'all, number one, if you're like me, you probably are a huge like Drew Barrymore fan. I love her so much. One of the most likable people ever. Oh my god, I can't think of her and not like see Charlie's Angels. My siblings and I used to like act out Charlie's Angels all the time. We loved it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I wanted to try her Light Illusion foundation, so I picked up this in shade Natural Beige M1. I have also been loving these illuminator drops. Y'all know, if you saw the last video, I've been obsessed over the L'Oreal ones. My cousin Sarah recommended the Makeup Revolution ones to me. I am so impressed. These are so stinking good too. And I want to say that the L'Oreal, let me grab that. This is the L'Oreal Glow Drop bottle, and then this is the Makeup Revolution. So you can kind of see like the size difference. This is 0.47 fluid ounces, and then this one 0.61. This was $11, this was $9. So if you kind of want to save just a couple bucks, try the Makeup Revolution one. You'll have to go to Ulta to pick it up, but I love going to Ulta. Any excuse I can find to go to Ulta, I make it. I got my liquid highlighter in shade Starlight. What I've been doing is just combining these two together, and it gives you such an amazingly glowing base. Ugh, Shock City. I just love it so much. It is a super glowy base. Everywhere the light hits you, you're going to look dewy. And I love that look because what I will do is go in with a powder in certain areas where I don't want it to be as dewy, and I can really control how glowy my skin looks. That's just my jam. I recently tried the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This thing is like a hoss. It's huge. The doe foot applicator is definitely very reminiscent of the Tarte Shape Tape, which a lot of concealers are coming out with these giant doe foot applicators, which I think are so fun. I don't know, it's just it's just a fun new trend and I'm all about it. Whatever, cool. This is the 16-hour Camo Concealer. I got it in the shade Light Peach. This concealer it's full coverage. It lasts throughout the day. It does not crease, and it's $5. I was shook. I was so shook. Just went in with a little bit of chapstick. I have been loving this guy. I got it in my Birchbox. It is by the brand Dr. Lip. This one is in the sweet potato pigment. They also have, I think, a berry one and another vegetable or fruit, something or another. They all just have the slightest tint, and they're so moisturizing. Per usual, I'm going to set my concealer with my favorite loose powder. It is the Fit Me by Maybelline, just their loose finishing powder. I just dust this over my eyes to make sure that I don't get any slippage with my eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my face a little bit. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. I have never tried any of these little bronzers, actually. I have tried the highlighters and they're amazing, but the bronzers were new to me and I wanted to give them a shot. They were really, really inexpensive. I love how it has the little, what is this called? It's not a palm leaf. Let me know in the comments. But I love it. It has a little imprint of the leaf inside. This bronzer is amazing. There is no shimmer in it. It has more of a satin finish, so it gives a little bit of life to the skin, but it's just the perfect warm bronzer to give a little sun-kissed glow. I've been obsessed. And look at that pan. It's a large size. I love how warm this bronzer is, and it really just has the most beautiful satin finish. So obsessed. I just realized I wasn't recording the entire time I was putting on my blush, but I used the Starlit Studios holographic light year stick in shade Jupiter. It's so easy to use. You just like rub it on and then you can tap it in with your fingers or use a beauty blender. And I love it because it is such a dewy, I should really have a counter for how many times I say dewy. It's so embarrassing.
It's so dewy.
It really gives such a healthy flush to the skin. You just look really supple. I think it adds a lot of youth to the skin and I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. No shocker, I'm using the Brow Wiz in shade 4 by Benefit Cosmetics, and I am just going to fill in my brows. And for my eyes, I am going to go in with that same Wet n Wild bronzer and a fluffy brush. I am just going to buff this in to my crease. Love how creamy this bronzer is. It really makes a pretty transition shade as well. Okay, I feel like this is just the video of me talking about the products that my friends and family recommend to me, but that's just how life goes sometimes. I was staying at my friend Leah's house and she had this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. I don't know about you guys, but my high school life was completely made up of L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. There was a gold one and I cannot remember the shade name for the life of me, but it's probably like, I wore that to every football game in high school. It was my shade, my jam. She had shade Amber Rush, and you guys, it was the prettiest, most metallic, most foiled, most creamy eyeshadow I had used in a really long time. I think I ranted and raved about it the entire night that I was with her, and she was like, just have it. Thank you, Leah, for gifting this to me. I like to apply this with my fingers, so I'm just going to apply this to my eye. It's so pretty, and I kind of want to do like a bronzy-ish eye today, so this will be perfect. And that is the shadow. It is so pretty, and it's really, the camera's really not doing it justice. In person, this looks so sultry. It's so sexy. It's a great color. And now I'm just going to deepen up the outer corners a little bit. I'm taking my Morphe Dare to Create palette and using these two dark shades right here. And I just wanted to show y'all, I'm applying my mascara. I am in love with this new mascara that I found recently. It is by the brand Marcel, and it is their Extension Plus Skyline mascara. I don't know if you can tell, the wand, it's so long, first of all, and it's so thin that you're really able to like get underneath your lashes and get each individual lash. I'm always having trouble with like being super messy up in here because a lot of the mascara brushes are just too thick for me. And this one is so small, it's so precise, but it's so long that you're just really able to get in there and define each lash. It is an amazing mascara. I am going in with my new favorite gold highlighter. This was from the ColourPop Disney Villains collection in shade Fairest of All. So stinking pretty and perfect for summer. Okay, so now the time has come that we must talk about the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. First off, I'm just going to tell you what lipsticks I purchased. I ordered Sophia and Isla. Sophia was my very favorite from the swatch video. I was so excited that 2 hours into the launch, this guy was still available, so I snagged it up. Isla was my third favorite. I really wanted Tipsy because number one, it's named after her dog. I just thought the shade was amazing, but it was sold out. So I got Isla instead because I wanted a pinky nude. Outside of the packaging has these pretty foiled letters in Jaclyn, and then it gives you the shade name. I also really liked that all of the lipsticks have this flap in the packaging that really keeps everything like in place so your lipsticks aren't rolling around, which is nice. I think that's a great touch. And then we get into the lipstick packaging. Okay, so a lot of people are saying that this packaging is super gaudy and it's just so extra, you know, yada, yada, yada. I think if you know Jaclyn Hill, who is the owner of this brand, she is so extra and so fabulous. This packaging is so her. It makes a lot of sense. On the outside, the packaging has this like sparkly metallic finish, but the glitter is embedded into this. So it's not like the kind that will scratch off and get everywhere, which I can really appreciate because that's super annoying.
The lipsticks themselves are so heavy.
I feel like I could throw this at an attacker.
It's also just so nice because I can dig around in my bag and find it so easily. The packaging, let me see if I can find just a normal lipstick. This is a MAC lipstick, and then this is the Jaclyn Hill. So you can see like how much bigger the Jaclyn Hill one is. And this lipstick weighs twice what my MAC lipstick weighs. There was a lot of drama in a lot of different areas with this launch. First, there was the drama over the delivery fee, people not getting their lipsticks that paid for expedited shipping, kind of a thing. As far as the shipping, I bought my 2 lipsticks on launch day, and I got those 2 lipsticks 7 days later, so 5 business days later. As they said on their website, that was expected. It was really nice, really fast shipping for me in a big launch. I thought that was fine. I live in Alabama. I don't live in California where all of the other people were getting theirs first. So that was fine. I was happy with that. Now let's get into my experience with what my lipsticks actually are like.
Are they chunky?
Are they porous?
Are they moldy?
Do I like them? Okay, here's the deal. When I got my lipsticks, the whole drama and escapade of the Jaclyn Hill launch was not viral. So I had no clue that there were any problems, that anybody had been experiencing mold or hair or bumps or beads in their lipstick. I had no clue. The first lipstick that I wore was Sophia, and I opened Sophia and looked at the lipstick for a while. Not even in the fact that I was inspecting it. I just kind of like was in awe of it. You know, when you get a new product that you're really excited about, you stare at it, you look at every crevice. And I wore it throughout my 8-hour workday. No problems, no beads, no bumps. I came home from work, I opened YouTube, and there it was. Complaint after complaint after picture, and
I was so shook.
how certain things were handled by Jaclyn. It just didn't seem very respectful of the customer base. For those of you who don't know, I had a brick and mortar boutique that I owned. It was my name. I owned this boutique for a little over a year and then have been doing an online boutique for the last 2 to 3 years. I understand that no matter what my customers ever say to me, I'm the owner of the company and I represent my entire company. While I always want to defend the things that I'm passionate about, if I can see that there's something wrong, it's not even about swallowing my pride. It's about taking care and really caring about the people who cared about you enough to buy your product. So I just didn't love how she was handling things. If you want to know all of the drama, you don't have to look far. Go on YouTube, search the name, and you can kind of get up to speed. So then a couple of days later, I wanted to try Isla. She had like 4 or 5 small porous bumps right here at the tip. It looked like holes had just been poked in. And I don't know what that is. I don't know. I have a really big phobia of small holes. Like, oh no.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know if this is sanitary, and if it's not, please someone tell me in the comments. I took my Isla lipstick and I just kept swatching on the back of my hand until the bumps were gone. Once you put the lipstick on, it's very hydrating, it's very comfortable. It's just like the cream sheen lipsticks from MAC. They're easy to wear. The color's great. If you want a nude lipstick, you're in the right place. One was perfect, one had bumps. What that means, I don't know. I really liked this shade a lot because I thought in the summertime when I have like my bronzy, summery makeup going on, that kind of a warm, nude, neutral lip like this would just be such a good compliment. It's gorgeous. I love it. Sophia. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I would love to know your experience. Did any of you guys order Jaclyn lipsticks? Are yours cool? Like, have you enjoyed them? I would love to know. Thank y'all so much for taking the time out to watch this video. If you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment so we can be friends. I hope you guys have a great week and a great month of June. Happy June, and I will see you next time. Bye.